They were defending themselves against a felon. Now those Gonzaga students could get kicked out of school. Well, several GU students could face suspension or even expulsion for violating the university's weapons policy. However, as KXLY4's Aaron Luna explains, those students were using their guns to protect themselves against a 6-time felon. Aaron?
Nadine, the incident happened here at 207 East Cinto Avenue. GU owns these apartments, and so the policy covers all the apartments that they own. The students in this case say they weren't aware of the policy, but about 2 weeks ago, they were very happy that they had guns laying around. It was a Thursday night around 10:30 when a stranger walked up to 207 Cinto, knocked on apartment 5, and proceeded to ask Eric Fagan for $15.
And I was like, give you a can of food, a blanket, don't feel comfortable giving me money, I don't know who you are.
A senior at Gonzaga, Fagan didn't realize the man at the door, John Taylor, was a 6-time felon. However, Taylor did tell him he just got out of jail.
My gut instinct was telling me that I wasn't going to be able to get that door closed before he came through.
Fagan's roommate, Daniel McIntosh, was upstairs at the time.
He starts coming more in the doorway, and I yell for my roommate, Dan, and at which point Dan comes downstairs and around the corner.
Dan responds and brings his pistol.
So I drew on Mr. Taylor, and immediately Mr. Taylor turned and fled.
The apartments are owned by Gonzaga University, so police and campus security responded. Police caught Taylor, and the two seniors thought it was all over. But at 2 a.m., campus security returned and confiscated a shotgun and a pistol from the apartment.
Our security officers have the right to enter any GU facilities under appropriate circumstances.
The two now face sanctions, which could include suspension or even expulsion for a rule they say they weren't aware of and ultimately violated defending themselves.
Even given the findings of today, I would not change any of my actions of that night. I stand by every action I took.
GU administration couldn't talk about specifics of the case or possible rulings.
I'm not aware of other instances like this in particular.
But said student safety is a priority.
We encourage all of our students to keep their doors locked and to know who's at their door when they open that doors.
McIntosh and Fagan will try to get their guns back while waiting for a ruling from a disciplinary board.
But we do not allow and are not going to allow weapons in our facilities.
And when that action is handed down, the two students will have a chance to appeal that discipline. Nadine?
You know, Aaron, it's pretty common for colleges to ban weapons on campus, although we know University of Idaho and Eastern Washington University do allow their students to have guns, but they have to be secured on campus by the school.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And there was a case where a student in Idaho actually sued the university over that policy. However, across the board, it is pretty common to see that rule where you cannot allow guns on campus, even though this apartment was off campus, still owned by the school, which means policy still covers these apartments here. Reporting live in the University District, I'm Aaron Luna, KXLY4 News.